said not to look out. It's a bad place.
One lookout, 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 five lookout, six lookout.
Alright. Put your hands behind your back and listen to what I'm talking to you.
Alright, so, I want my phone.
Hands behind your back.
You're gonna call my phone. You have my phone. Stop it.
Hey everybody, Gunnison Undercover here. Today is Wednesday, November 27th, 2019. Time is 3:29 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to get right to it. We got a Blue Zero Hero story update. And I'm just elated to hear this news. I'm always so happy to hear when these Blue Zero Heroes get it shoved up their asses. I wish they'd get it shoved down their throat too, but we'll take what we can get. So a couple months back, I did a story about a Blue Zero Hero stinky turd out of Millville Police, New Jersey. Yes, he was the poster boy. I think he held he was the ranking member of the Excessive Force Club here in New Jersey. He was one of the top contenders. He was the poster boy. If you want to know how to be a bad cop, you watch him. You study him because he was a bad cop. And the story that I had covered was a woman by the name of Audra Capps, who's become my friend, who was stopped and allegedly drunk driving or something. But anyway, he's there with her, and she's weighs about 100 pounds, and he probably stands about 2 feet above her. He's not a big guy, but, you know, next to her, he's a big guy. And he goes to tell her to turn around, so he can put the handcuffs on her, and she kind of like turned a little bit. So I want to call my husband. And this Joe Dixon, that's his name, Joseph Dixon, took this woman, did a judo throw on her, and came down with all his weight, and landed on top of her. He broke several of her ribs, and my understanding is one of the ribs had to be removed because it was too far gone. This poor woman was out of work. She was in pain. She's, you know, her husband's humiliated. He's sitting there watching his wife get beat up by another man, and he's helpless to do anything about it. And then when they questioned the chief of police, oh, he's just a good guy doing his job. Yeah, bullshit. I will put that video, the story I did, I'll put it, it's already on my Facebook page, but I'll put the link in the description so you can go watch the original video. So we have an announcement that came out November 20th, 2019. I'm a few days behind it, people, but some of us around here got to work. And this is reported at InsiderNJ.com. It says, former Millville police officer pleads guilty to felony charges for using excessive force during an arrest of 2 women. And there's his big ugly face. Take a look at it, badge bunnies. That's what you like to get involved with. Guys like him. Look, take a good look. This is a guy who likes to beat women up, especially women weigh about 100 pounds, soaking wet. Let's read the story and see what it has to say. Former Millville police officer pleads guilty to felony charges for using excessive force during arrests of 2 women. Attorney General Gerber Askerywal announced that a former Millville police officer pleaded guilty today to felony charges related to 2 separate incidents in which he used excessive force against women during arrests. Joseph Dixon, 28, of Millville, New Jersey, pleaded guilty today to an accusation charging him with 2 counts of third-degree aggravated assault before Superior Court Judge Robert Malstein in Cumberland County. Under the plea agreement, the state will recommend that Dixon be sentenced to 364 days. You know, how convenient, 364 days. Yeah, that means, folks, for you some don't know, he'll be doing that in county. So in the county, his buddies are all there. They all know him because they're all part of the same gang. And so he'll probably be hanging up in the dispatcher's office, or, you know, he won't be sitting in the jail being miserable, that's for sure. He'll get the hot breakfast and hot lunch. Davidson County Jail, on a term of probation, Dixon will be permanently barred from law enforcement and other public employment in New Jersey. He recently resigned from the Millville Police Department. Dixon is scheduled to be sentenced on January 17th. Deputy Attorney General Brian Ostavanis took the guilty plea for Office of Public Integrity and Accountability, which conducted a comprehensive investigation of Dixon's use of force record while employed as a police officer in Millville. In pleading guilty, Dixon admitted that he purposely, knowingly, or recklessly, with extreme indifference to the value of human life, attempted to cause significant bodily injury to two women by using excessive force when arresting them during separate incidents. In 2018, one of the women suffered 7 broken ribs. Well, I'll put the link in here and you can read the rest of it. Now, the one thing that this Mr. Dixon, this Blue Zero Hero turd, that they don't mention in the article, and the police will never mention it, and the prosecutor's office won't mention it, is that he's going to cost the taxpayers of Millville, New Jersey, a lot of money, because now he admitted that he has acted with indifference towards these women. And I know that Audra Capps has a lawsuit going on right now. She can't talk about it, and if she did tell me, I wouldn't tell you anyway either. So he's going to cost the taxpayers a lot of money. I suspect Audra is probably going to get around $300,000. If she's lucky, maybe $500,000, but I think it'll probably be about $300,000 she'll get for her pain and suffering. But is it really worth getting your ribs smashed and having a rib removed? And when they break your ribs like that, you run the risk of getting your lungs punctured, your heart punctured, a liver, anything underneath those ribs get cracked. And this guy's just a big thug, and where's the, let me say this, where's all the good apples on this? Why don't you good apples chime in about this? They don't want to, they'll never talk about it because, as we all know, the blue gangbangers, they're in a state of denial. They want everybody to feel sorry for them. Poor me, they're all picking on us. But in the meanwhile, they're out there perpetrating all this crap, and the so-called good ones that we keep hearing about are silent. They never chime in. They never say nothing. I'll give any one of you good apples out there equal time. Come on here and talk. Go play some of these videos, and you can chime in on it. But they don't want to talk about it. Mums is the word with the Blue Zero Heroes and the good apples. Mum's the word. They're going to pee on our leg, and they're going to tell you it's raining. Okay, I will put a link to this story in the description, plus the video links for the stories I did, and you can watch it for yourself. Let me know what you think about this. Finally, one of these Blue Zero Hero turds is going to jail, and he's not going to be a cop anymore because he likes to beat up women, because he's a tough guy.